So this is going to be a video on this bass guitar. This is the Dingy, or the Dingy. It's a P-bass copy in which didn't have a brand name. And it's kind of ass as a luckily I don't use any frets up here, but it is my microtonal bass. As you may see here, it does not have a pick guard, and that is because it's behind the current camera setup here. But normally we have this super wonderful pick guard here that would be covering our wires. But I currently do not have that on because I'm replacing a volume knob, because volume knobs are broken and bad, breaking bad. But this is a microtonal instrument. You can tell that because there's too many frets. So with the wonderful power of reverb, we can get and yeah, no, it sounds horrible, but it's cool. So on this bass, I used a fret saw to cut out little things here and then put our frets in here. And this is my microtonal bass. And it's great for all our microtonal songs, of which we have 2, maybe 3 for groundscore band. But that doesn't matter when you can have microtones, so you can play actual band songs from actual bands that have actually made like full albums of microtonal music. For example, some King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, everybody's favorite. But this is just the start of the wonderful journey that the groundscore is going to go on for microtonality. But an example of one of our songs that has this is Toenails, which uses a microtonal fret around the 10.5 fret zone. It is the main lick involves where it's just bass, octave, slightly chromatic, lower, and then we just go down there. It's super uncreative and really shouldn't work, but with enough drums and distortion, it just sounds cool. And we can get this with our wonderful distortion. But that's the main riff to that. And then for some reason we have a fucking tritone as our main chug riff there. Another microtonal song that we've been working on is this just jam thing, which it's just a 12-bar blues, except there's no bars, it's just all, and it's just jamming. The actual riff, it's just, that's the entire thing. But Ronan, our guitar player, does microtonal chromatic descend with the high frets, where he does like a doo-boo. I don't have the range here, but he has an octave set up, and then it goes doo-doo, and then just goes down some microtonal frets, and it sounds cool. Throughout that jam, I will use I think it's called a raga. If I'm right, that's great. If I'm not surprised. But it's just basically you take either a major or a minor, and then you just cut it in half with our microtonal fret here. So we have another thing that I've been working on personally is this song I'm calling All Along the Albatross. And it's based off of this microtonal ascend here. That's an accidental, I believe, because I don't really know what the whole science behind the keys is. But the actual scale that it would be falling, or that specific pattern that it would be, except the accidental makes, so it's just got more of a flair to it. And then through the chorus of the song, or not the, I guess it's the chorus, I don't actually know. It goes down to this, and this, and then this is the lowest note that we hit during that song so far, at least. And then it just follows that around, so we have our... And then for my solo, because I have a solo as a bass player, we pump on some distortion, and then I basically just outlined the main lick. Of course, editing in a lot of shit with the delay pedal, so... And that's that, and it's cool. As for the electronics on this bass, it is this type of pickup, which I don't know what the name of it is, but it sounds cool, and eventually it's going to have a volume knob whenever I have access to a volume knob. But for now, it's just the pickup wires connected to the output jack wires, which if I touch the metal parts here, it makes a noise, which I'm assuming that's great. But soon enough, I will have that fixed, and we can have some stuff going with that. And this will be cool. We're going to be playing Aquafest in Lake Stevens July something. Catch us there. This has been Groundscore, Nikki of Groundscore, and yeah.